Hey everyone, this is Cyberduck, and today we are learning how to play the Star Trek Adversaries Trading Card Game. In this game, you take command of one of a variety of different flagships from either the Federation of Planets or the Klingon Empire. This is a trading card game, as the name suggests, and so you'll collect a variety of different cards that represent ships,
I
personnel,
accessed your data file.
as well as a bunch of event cards, which we'll take a look at. You build these decks. There, of course, are default decks for everything, but you build these decks out of the available cards that are here before you, as well as each flagship comes with a core deck of cards that you will draw as you use special abilities. Every ship has a special and unique ability, which we'll see at work in the course of this battle, and you'll be working to whittle down the health of your opponent's flagship. So let's jump into a game. I'm going to take command of the USS Stargazer. It's a Constellation class here. You may remember one of Picard's early commands from the Next Generation. And we're going to jump into a single-player game against Chancellor Gorkon here, just to give you a feel for the game. So let's get ready to play Star Trek Adversaries. See here, this is the game board here. At the very beginning, if you are player 1, which is chosen at random, you will draw 3 cards. Player 2 draws 4 cards, as well as a dilithium card that you'll probably see Gorkon play in a couple of minutes. And that will give him some energy, which we'll talk about how that works. At the beginning of this game, you can mulligan one or all of your cards. So, for example, here I've got the energy cost of each card is up in the top left. The 1 energy is good, the 2 energy is good, the 7, I'm not going to have that for a while, so I don't want that sitting in my hand. You start out your first turn with 1 energy, second turn with 2, and so on, up to 10. So, if you want to play this on curve, you're looking for 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Okay, I'm going first. Say hi, even though I know it's a computer I'm playing against. Each card has a few different stats on it. We talked about the energy cost is up in the top. The blue stat is the attack. The yellow stat is health, or shields, or armor, or however you want to think of it. And this has the keyword of Guardian on it, which means if he wants to hit me, he's got to go through that first. So I'm going to end my turn. Let's see what he does. Alright, so he's playing his dilithium upgrade. We'll take a look at that. See, that gives him 1 energy as well as 5 auxiliary power. Auxiliary power is this little number down in the bottom right-hand corner. You gain 5 auxiliary power every turn. Some cards allow you to gain more. You also, any power, any of the regular power that you don't use each turn will roll over into your auxiliary, so there's no wasted energy. If you don't play all of your energy out with your cards, that's fine. And then any damage you take to your flagship also goes towards that total. So let's see here. The special for the Stargazer here, you can play this at 20 auxiliary energy, and that will give modulating shields. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. And the ultimate gives modulating shields and a +4/+4. Alright, so I've got 2 energy here. I've only got 2 ships that will play out. Retreat. The retreat keyword means you can actually pull these back at any time. If you want, you will gain back the energy cost that you spent on them, as well as sometimes that activates special abilities. I haven't used it a whole lot, but some people, you can really build a strategy around that. Ships take 1 turn to get ready, except for ships with the keyword haste, such as this Kazon troop carrier here. So the shuttlecraft I played turn 1 is ready to go. The shuttlecraft that I just played won't be ready until next turn. And he's got 2 Goroth shuttles. Bloodthirst means that if this ship has taken damage but is still on the field, it gains whatever is activated by that keyword, in this case +2 attack. So I don't want to just hit these guys, I want to wipe them out. So I'm probably going to leave them be this turn, and I'm going to do my damage straight to the flagship instead. And then tap this little button to end my turn. Let's see what he does. Alright, he's going after me. He has to go for the Guardian first, and you see his attack went up there. It's going to go up on both of them. Now this card here that he just played has the keyword of Core Breach. What that means is when this ship is destroyed, activate this text. In this case, summon a 22nd century bird of prey. So, alright, I've got 3 energy to spend here. The only thing I really can play is another one of these shuttles. And pretty much all I can do is just eliminate one of his ships. There's kind of a balance between doing damage straight to the face and trying to maintain control of the board and keep him from getting too many ships out there. You really want to kind of have more out at any given time.
I'll teach you what killing really means.
True, when you play those onto a ship, there is a... we'll have to look at that on one of my ships in a second here. Let me see who I'm going to play out. I have 2. I have a mercenary fighter. Deploy is when you put the card out. That's triggered when the card enters play, as you can see up there. So this one deals 2 damage to a target. And this one draws a card. His ship only has 2 shields. So we're going to deploy this out here. And do it directly to that guy. I know it's going to summon something else, but it's not nearly as strong. Each of these ships has a command slot that's on the blue, and a engineer slot that's on the yellow. And if I get personnel out here, I'll show you what that looks like. But I'm going to end my turn, and let's see what happens. As you can see, my auxiliary energy is really building up down on the corner here. So I'll use my special ability next turn. Let's take a look at what he just played out here. Okay, we've got Herodian Warship. When a friendly ship is destroyed, gain +1 attack. And then what happens is when you add personnel to the ship, you can add either their attack value or their shield value, and he chose attack. And Core Breach, draw a card. Alright, so let's use our special first, and then we'll see what we want to play out here. So I'm going to tap and hold on iOS. This is also available for Android, and Mac, and PC on Steam. So that's going to give him modulating shields. What modulating shields do is it absorbs the first attack. So if he attacks me, then the shields absorb it. Normally, when ships attack each other, each ship takes damage simultaneously. In this case, if he hits me, it's not going to do any damage to me, but I will do my damage back to him unless he has something that eliminates that. So this gives me access to 1 of my core cards. If you use the ultimate, you actually get all 3. These are randomly drawn out of the core deck. We've got a shield upgrade, 3 damage to all ships, or deal 4 damage to a friendly ship and 4 damage to a random enemy ship. So, I was really hoping for another ship. I'm going to go with shield upgrade for now. I'm going to give this ship here. Let's see, do I want to do that? I want to play this out. You know what? I'm going to play this out for now. Instead, that lets me draw a card. I've only got 1 energy left, which is not enough to do anything. But the cool thing is that this ship has enough attack. Take that thing out, and as you see, the shields absorb the damage and then disappear. And then I end my turn. So now I've got 2 ships out to his none, and they'll both be ready next turn. Alright, here's another keyword for us to learn. Cloaking device. Cloaking device means that you cannot attack the ship until it has attacked. So it will have to come after me before I can hit it. Here, I can show you the personnel now. Probably won't put him in, but I could put him on one of these slots here. That will increase that stat, as well as activate any abilities he has. His when the ship retreats, Steward returns to your hand. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that yet. Let's see what I got to work with here. I might, though. Alright, this Kazon... Oh, we're going to do this. Alright, Kazon Trooper, this is going to use all my energy. But it has haste, so you see the yellow flashing down there means the ship is ready. Normally you have to wait a turn, as we said, but in this case, it's ready already. I can't hit the ship because it's... I can't hit his coach class because it's cloaked. So I'm just going straight for his flagship. And ending my turn. Alright, let's see what he's got here. T5 battlecruiser. Now his special attack is to do damage to one of my undamaged ships, I believe. And then he also did some face damage there. Alright, let's see what we got. 7 points. I could put my big guns out here. It won't be ready till next turn, but that's going to sit there for a while. Let me go and put that out there. And then let me clean up this field a little bit here. This is going to take out some of my ships, but I'm going to be left with some nice stuff in there. See, damage was done simultaneously, so those two eliminate each other. These two eliminate each other. Kazon ship is active, so it's going straight for the face. And tap. Let's see what he's got. He's down to 13 health. I've got 23, so that's bad. Alright, now this ship had a deploy effect, so he hasn't technically attacked me. He just dealt... it was just the deploy effect, so he is still cloaked. Ooh, my special is back up. I'm going to use... oh, I can't use this yet. I got to play something else out first. The special is only good on ships that have 3 or 4 or less attack. These guys have 5 and 7. Which honestly is just about enough. If I've got somebody with haste, then I've got this game. Ooh, or. Okay, hold on. I think I got this. Shield upgrade. Give a friendly target +1. Alright. Yeah. That's enough. I don't need to do anything else. I've got 13 damage, so we're going to go face. You know, I'm going to play a crew on here just so you see what it looks like. We'll get Robin Leffler here. We're going to put her on her effect. What's her effect again? Draw 2 cards when you deploy her. So we'll put her on shields over here. So I draw 2 cards there for what it's worth. Let me see here. I'm going to use this just for funsies. See, here's the ship I really wanted. It's the Constitution class. I really like that one with this deck. Doesn't do much good, so let's just finish this off. 7 damage. And there we go. Hope you enjoyed this. We will get into future videos about how to build decks. We'll look in a little more in depth at some of the flagships. Maybe I'll unlock some of these. We'll look at some of the other game modes. There are a variety of different modes in this so far. We've got the single player, of course, Quark's Draft. Quark's Draft is a drafting mode, which you would expect. You get your choice of several different cards, one at a time, to build a deck with. And then ranked multiplayer as well, which is everything it sounds like it is. And we have 2 more modes coming soon. Hope you've enjoyed the look at this game. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. Give me a like, a subscribe, ring that bell if you want to know when new videos come out. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the final frontier. This is CyberDuck. Have a great day.